welcome to the 6th of this series of videos for volunteers who are creating the Maryborough website. This video is going to concentrate on how to create an event. We are using a plugin called Eventbrite to handle our events. If we click on the Eventbrite in the WordPress menu, we're going to see a list of events coming up. Before I go ahead and create an event, I'd like to mention a few things. We can set up event types. Currently, we have fun activity, meeting and work session listed. This helps categorize your type of activity. We also have venues set up. We have entered the most common venues. We have also set up some of the community groups as organisers of events. If you need any others set up, please contact us. By setting them up in advance, it makes it easier for you to simply tick on the one you want when you're creating your event. It also makes it easier for our website visitors, as they will be able to search on each of these items. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to click on Add New Event. This is going to give us a new form that we can fill in. So again, the first thing we're going to do is actually give our event a name. Once we do that, we've got this area that allows us to fill in the details. This is a bit different to the posts and pages that we've looked at, because we don't have the same level of formatting there, but we do have a toolbar here that allows us to do things like make things bold, italics, change the alignment, and we can also add in media such as photos if we want to. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type some text in here, or what you can also do is you can actually paste it in as well. We can do things like selecting text and adding it in bold just to highlight it. And if we wanted to do stuff such as italics, we can do that. We can also center items if we want to as well. I'm just going to return that to left aligned. So we can put in whatever text we want here. Remember, this is your sales pitch for your event, so you're going to want it to look and say quite a lot of information for people. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the dates and times of our event. So I can go into this field and I can actually select a date. I'm going to make this one here. This is a completely fictitious event, and I'm going to say what time it's going to be. So if I do 6 p.m, it'll start finding that on the list for me. Now, be careful of the end date and time. If you delete this, it will actually fill it in for you when it saves it. The other thing it does is it also fills in the end time if you leave that blank. Now be really careful with this, because it actually puts 11:59 p.m. in. So not great if you're having a meeting, because you're not going to encourage people to come along if they think it's going to go on till midnight. So if you don't have an end time to put in here, click on Hide End Time, and that'll mean it's no longer displayed. The next series of things I want to put in is what I was talking about at the start of the video, our types. Well, this is going to be a fun activity, so I can click on that. We're going to all meet up on the grassed area of Birch Drive, so I can tick on that. And then what I can do is I can come down and I can type the organisers of the activity. Now, what we're doing is we're actually leaving this as particular groups rather than having individuals named. So what we're going to do is select the group that's actually doing this. The one other thing that you may want to do is you may have, say, a monthly meeting that always happens on the same date or the same day each month. So what we can do is on these event settings, we can come down to repeat and we can click on repeat. And then we've got the option here, we can have it repeating daily, we can have it repeating weekly, monthly, annually, or so on. Or you could customize it yourself. Depending what you pick here, these items in this section changes. So when I say weeks, we can see that that changes as well. Likewise, if I select months, that changes as well. So you may not want this to repeat each month, so I can remove that as well. Once you're happy with it, what you can do is you can click on publish, and what that allows us to do is that allows us to publish it and make it live. So I'm going to click on publish, and that's us now created our event. Once we've published it, what we can then decide to do is to view our post. So when I click on that, we actually see it coming up here. So all the items that we've ticked, such as the grassed area, the organisers, and it's a fun activity, are all displayed for us. And I'm just going to click back to go back there to the original event. It may be that you want to make changes once you've seen that. That's fine. Just come in here, and what you can do is make the change that you want. And then you can come along and you can click on update, and that will update it for you.